I told you Pauper Mill was actually possible and it's actually competitive? This deck is one of the sweetest decks I played in such a long time. Like, we do so well in this league, like actually insanely well for something like this. And this deck actually has so many outs to so many things. I do have one big criticism, but let me kind of go through the deck list itself. So first of all, you got 10 Persistent Petitioners. We're trying to get advisors out onto the battlefield, mill our opponent out in batches of 12, maybe a little bit more, and then find the win that way. We have stuff like Mothdust Changeling, which has multiple types to work alongside maybe something like Spellstutter Sprite to be also a fairy. We also have Masked Vandal to do that, but also Masked Vandal is really sweet because it can enter and exile artifacts or enchantments. Exiling enchantments, relatively kind of relevant in not only the Bogles matchup, but also against Glee if you're able to kind of get it there, but also against all the affinity nonsense as well. It's able to exile. So against like that cool new recursion Tron deck that's been running around that we run up against, this card is actually really good, being able to exile a card out of there. But also there's so many other things, like you have Glistener Seer that acts as just a great blocker. Mothdust Changeling can actually help block in the air, which does end up mattering. And one of the big ways that this deck actually survives, outside of like, you know, drawing cards with deep analysis, Generous Ent allowing you to grab, you know, Tangled Islets and stuff like that, Pawn Profit being a way to draw cards, and then Winding Way as a way to kind of dig through your deck and feed your graveyard for the Masked Vandal, because you have to have a creature in your graveyard to use it. Funnily enough, this deck is actually so good at grinding because of Gnaw to the Bone, because Persistent Petitioners allows you to mill yourself. So there's actually these situations you'll see multiple games in a row where we win because we mill ourselves for 12, 24 cards, cast a Gnaw to the Bone twice, and we put the game so far out of reach for our opponent that there's like no way. They've used up all their resources. We have so much life that they possibly just cannot even come back. A lot of the cards in our sideboard are really sweet as well, with like Vines of Vastwood being an all-star for me, just being able to like protect it against removal. And you're gonna see such a sweet match 3 game 1 win because of Vines of Vastwood. I'm gonna let you check that one out. But really my big criticism with this deck is that it lacks graveyard hate. I think there is room for something like that. I can understand how Relic of Progenitus can be a little bit awkward with like Masked Vandal and our Gnaw to the Bone. Maybe we just throw a Nihil Spellbomb in there, and even though we can't draw with the card, like, I still think the graveyard hate can be relevant in certain matchups. So maybe something to look at. I'm not exactly sure if fogs are what we want in this deck either. I think Gnaw to the Bone just does like a perfectly cool, like good job as well. If you're able to kind of set up your board with your petitioners. But let me know what you think about the deck. This is actually genuinely Pauper Mill, and it actually works. Like, it's not Turbo Fog. It's not some type of control deck that like wins with mill as a win condition. It's actually just straight up Pauper Mill. And it's the sweetest thing I've come across in such a long time. Simic Petitioners coming in hot. We're gonna keep this one. I think off of baseline, we can go Island, Generous Ent for Forest, Persistent Petitioners. Okay, so we might have an okay time against Tron, depending on the Tron build here. Or do we just go play the Seers? I think we might just do that. I think we might just play the Seers, actually. Yeah, now that I really think about it, because then I can play Mothdust, then play Simic. Use the last mana on the Simic Growth Chamber turn to look for a 4th land and all that stuff. We can do stuff and things here. So what a black, eh? So we'll Mothdust. We'll play this Simic, bounce the island, and then I think we'll pass it from there. So we'll just scry one past this. I don't know what's going on with Moto right now. Oh my god. It's like I literally, for those of you that are watching this, I just finished filming my Modern Mill League. You know what it might be? It might be the rendering. I might have to stop the rendering. What's going on with my CPU? I feel like it's been fine for like the longest time, but maybe it's slowing down. It's been a couple of years since I've definitely a couple generations old on the horizon, so. Let me see here. Let's see, remove an old counter. Put, honestly, we'll put on top. We'll put on top. We'll just get 4 petitioners out. We can, here's the problem though. We don't really want to start milling them either. So I'll play the petitioner. Because then when this dies, let's play this. We can mill them a fair amount here. Yeah, I won't attack because then we can activate this. Yeah, it's tap 4 on tapped 1. So on their end step, I will do this. Okay, spending 2 mana. Deadly Dispute. Bring back treasure map, that's fine. Then they can't like tap treasure map on this turn, which is what's kind of nice. I imagine they have another land. It's Tron. Okay. They will play treasure map. Okay. We will activate treasure map. Yeah, we will. Here, hold on. I'm going to mill you just because this is the optimal thing to do. And then we will pass right through. Petitioner mill, baby. Petitioner mill. It's happening. It's happening. Petitioner mill is happening. So we will Generous Ent here. We will Generous Ent. My apologies. I think we'll, yeah, we don't need to do anything with this mana right now. So we'll just bring in a Tangled Islet. We'll pass. I guess like to be really optimal, I could have, it might matter because I was saying I could get in a forest. That way I could tap this petitioners for 2 or tap this petitioners for 1, not 2. And then I don't know if that ends up mattering. Yeah, like right now. So what I can do is I can at least like scry 1 because I think what I want to do is try and find, I mean, I'm just going to play 2 petitioners and win this game. Like I'm gonna, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Star it is. Like I'm wondering I could probably just tap one of the Glistener Seers just to scry 1. I don't really know what I'd be looking for out of the main board. Like, because I'm not going to pretend like I'm super familiar with this list. So if we just pop into the deck list itself, I guess if we had like Masked Vandal, that'd be a fun one. Masked Vandal might actually be a good one. But I have to exile a Generous Ent's in there. It's not the worst. A Generous Ent is in there. They are drawing plenty of cards right now. Just making it pretty hard for them. Okay, Energy Refractor. So they have their Tron online, right? That's the whole idea. Got 6 mana. You have access to 6. And you could turn 2 of that into like 1 colored. Or I don't know, however you mix it up. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, so they might be able to get some shenanigans going next turn. Just hoping they don't have lethal. That's the big idea here. I'm just hoping they don't have lethal. Like what I'm trying to understand right now is there value in me? They're gonna crop rod. So I'm actually gonna, hold on, I'm gonna mill them. You mill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So mill 4 just so you have like less ability to grab things. If I get a Masked Vandal, that might be the way to do this. Because even if I play out 2 petitioners, it's not like I'm going to be able to tap here, so I might try and find a Masked Vandal just to kill the, yeah, just to be able to kill the Pactdoll. That honestly might be good enough. So we'll tap an end step here. We're gonna put that at the bottom again. It's just not something I'm gonna require any use of. So on my upkeep, I will tap the, yeah, we'll tap the Glistener again. Try and find, oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Leave that on top. Draw a card. So we will cast Masked Vandal. Yeah. So we will exile a... We'll exile the Pactdoll, because that's the win condition. What is going on right now? Okay. So you may exile a creature card. Yep, so exile this. That's gone, which is nice. And then we can technically be super optimal here. Like, I don't need to play another Persistent Petitioners. That's the thing, right? So I can tap 1, 2, 3, 4, tap 1 to mill, and then just take it from there. Which it might be better to do just like right now. Tap 1 to mill. Right? And then we just do this now, maybe? Tap 4 of these and then just, I don't know, present the lethal. Present the lethal. You have 3 cards left in your deck. Do you have anything more? It's just like one of those things. Pactdoll's dead. There's 2 Pactdolls in the graveyard. Okay, so all Pactdolls are gone, but obviously they can still recur it. Just makes it a little bit, there's hopefully for them a couple more steps involved. So they could be at 1 life. There was that turn where like I could have been a bit more optimal and milled them for 1, but that's okay. You want to draw with Chromatic Star? Do you have the ability to like loop out here? Okay. Drew a card. Dangerous situation. We are close. We are close. We were able to find a Masked. Yeah, we were able to find a Masked Vandal, which is kind of nice. But let's see how this ultimately lines up for them. Okay, regardless, we win. Okay, so now when it gets to sideboarding against a deck like this is a deck list I want to try. This new Tron win condition. Oh my god, we are rendering it out, baby. Game is chugging. So against a situation like this, it might just be Spellstutter Sprites. I hate how these aren't things though. Yeah, it's gonna be Spellstutter Sprites. Faeries we control. I mean, we have some Shapeshifter. Is that really what we want to do though? No, I'm not really gonna get high enough to probably counter that. Like Dispel. Is there no graveyard hate in this deck? That kind of sucks. What is this deck gonna bring it against us? I guess that's what we can also kind of ask ourselves. I guess we can also ask ourselves that. So Pactdoll. Let's go, not Legacy. Let's go Pauper, not User. Okay, so Dimir Affinity, I don't know. I guess it's Tron. Yeah. What is the type of thing this deck would bring in against us? Playing like Golgari and stuff. I mean, we know they're playing black, so there's gonna be like some removals. So I think like at baseline, we just like we can drop the Gnaw to the Bones and just bring in, like we can drop that. Maybe like 1 deep analysis. Oh my god, if my game will stop lagging. I think we drop a deep analysis and just bring in 4 vines, right? And just like be ready for removal. That's all this is about. We could counter target instant spell as well. Dispel is also an option to like counter deadly disputes and stuff. Or why did I take out all that card draw though? Not all that card draw. Like Dispel could be an option. I don't know. I guess like maybe technically we're supposed to be favored. Like we have the Masked Wood and everything. Maybe this is too much. Maybe we do want Dispels. Oh. Sideboarding is a little awkward. It's like you don't want to take out pieces of the main package either. Yeah, we kind of need to bring in a forest. So we'll run this. We're on the draw. We have an ability to get green. Who knows? Maybe you start double pumping and attacking. All right, so it looks like you're getting your Tron. So we can just go Persistent Petitioners like pretty safely here. And then the turn after that, we can go... yeah, like we can just attack. No, we can't attack in the air here. Just go Persistent Petitioners. And then the turn after that, if we don't find a land, we can just Generous Ent, grab a forest, play the forest Persistent Petitioners. This thing being like a 1/3 is actually like pretty nice too. In terms of having that big butt. Okay. Fair enough. Or we could just play that. I like drawing a card. Tell you what, I do like drawing a card. So cycle the Generous Ent. Grab ourselves an untapped forest. Play the untapped forest. Play the Pond Prophet. Draw our card. And then keep it pushing. And then after that, we play Petitioners Pass. I actually could just... No. We play Petitioners, Generous Ent, grab another forest, hold up Vines, keep it pushing. Because we want as much mana as possible here. Because also, again, there's a world where we Vines of Vastwood multiple times just to like kick her for some type of lethal. That'd be crazy. That'd be an insane world, but it'd be a funny one. It would be a funny one. Great. Treasure map is returned. Plenty of mana. So how do you want to optimize, opponent? How do you want to optimize? Play treasure map, activate. Leaves you with 2. Well, if you want to crack the treasure anyway. Okay. Okay, interesting. Red, okay. We're playing a board wipe by the looks of it. A little electrickery situation going on right now. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. A little white happening as well. Scatter Shot. Oh my god, what a card with Storm. Yo, that's a brand new one right there. Let me tell you, that's a brand new one right there. Okay, fair enough. That is a brand new one. Yeah, let's cycle the Generous Ent. Let's grab a forest. Let's play the Persistent Petitioners. So this sucks. We're like really interaction heavy right now, but that's okay. Next turn we can deep analysis and just draw. Unfortunately, we don't really want to be playing a long game like this with them. We want to establish board, but they found themselves a board wipe. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. They found the first piece of their puzzle here. So we will cast, give this the protection it needs. Can't be the target of spells or abilities. I'm probably just gonna let that through. Like the Mer Retriever like just doesn't do much by itself. Problem is Pactdoll is like actually really good. Yeah, Pactdoll is unfortunately pretty solid. Yeah, I think in total we just want to be playing out the Pawn Prophet instead of Deep Analysis. And then another Petitioners is good. Get ourselves set up. We're leaving ourselves kind of open, but it's okay. It's kind of like 4 damage per turn. Like I don't really want to kill the Mer Retriever if I don't have to. But oh well. Yeah, you can just swing in. I don't care to block anything. Last thing I need is them getting like the chromatic star and they're just like, I don't know, they'll probably get back the other Mer Retriever. That's the tough part with something like this. Okay, so Expedition Map grabs Conduit Pylons. Okay, so you surveil 1. What did they do with the card? They kept it on top? That's scary. Top of the library, that is a scary thing. Okay, so we can get kind of funky with this. We can draw a card, discard a card. Draw a card. Discard a card. That's nice. Then what we can do is maybe... I think we do want to mill them. Top 4. I don't want them to have the card they kept on top. Yeah, choose target player. Right, tap these 4. I'm sorry, folks. My thing's almost done rendering in the time that it took to play out this game. Right. So we milled them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They had a Rowan's Grim Search. That would have been pretty good. So we're just gonna, I think we're just gonna pass right through. I don't really feel the need to like play out a blocker here. Pretty happy with just like casting Vines of the Vastwood. Unfortunately, we don't have like the green for it. I just figured maybe having the split would be a little bit better in case we were like, we did draw into like a 1 cost or something like that. Then, yeah. So they're coming in with 4. So what I can do is there's a world where I play Bellowing Crier and then I block with... That's not good. That's so annoying. Yup. That's so annoying. Yup, so Pactdoll comes back for you. Yup, back to your hand. That kills everything. That's so annoying. Okay, well, we are just gonna rebuild. Okay, always yield. So draw, discard the vines. So I don't want to surprise, I don't want to hit them with that just yet. So play that, play the pond, draw a card, pass the turn. Thankfully, there's a fair amount of card draw in the deck. Oh, I could have just played that, but whatever. Okay, Pactdoll comes in. The damage is relevant. The damage is relevant. We will play this. We will play a Persistent Petitioner. And now we can get real creative here. If they go in for an attack... Yeah, I don't want to think just yet. So we're not going to block... The Mirror Retriever is like genuinely the most annoying part about all this. But I can block with the Persistent Petitioners and then Vines of Vastwood. No way there's a second Pactdoll. Oh my god. Yep. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wait, there's a second Pactdoll. Okay. Let's go to blocks. So we'll take one. So we'll take one a turn, I guess. Cast with Kicker on this thing. Right? So that's now 5/7, so that dies. Just something. Okay, Generous Ent. Okay, that's not bad. Unironically, that's not bad. Okay, we're gonna Generous Ent. Cast this Generous Ent, please. Okay, so that'll give us the blocker that we need to gain a little bit of life to maybe push us over the edge here. It might be what we need to push us over the edge. Okay, we're gonna pass. So this blocks the other Pactdoll. I wish there was graveyard hate in this, but you kind of need your own graveyard, so that's fine. You can deal the 3 per turn. Or the 1 per turn, not the 3. I don't want 3 per turn. So I could Deep Analysis, but that gets real scary too. Deep Analysis gets mad scary too. I can't even Deep Analysis. Like, I can't even Deep Analysis. I think I just have to pass. I think I just have to pass. Okay. Oh my god. All this for that game 1 dub. I was hoping we would just be up against like burn and come up against some quick games, but that is a-okay. I feel like I should just block this. At some point, I kind of need to just block this. Like, yeah, 2 Pactdolls a turn is like pretty scary, but I think I just need to block this. They bring back a Pactdoll and I don't know. That's, yeah, this thing coming in for this much damage is like hella annoying. I just need to be drawing Generous Ents, right? Fortunately, 2 are already in my yard. Retriever, another one. Yep. Yeah, because they're just gonna keep doing that over and over again. And they were smart with it. They're gonna get the damage through anyway. I guess I could have been milling them for 1. That's me being dumb. I could be milling them for 1 here. Okay, so we're on a clock. We're on a clock. It's better they don't get the extra return here. Okay. Okay, okay, so we can tap 4 to mill you. Right? And then we untap. It's good. Ancient Grudge. Ancient Grudge. What does that mean? Guess for the suspected graveyard hate, I guess. So potentially they could be losing this game right now. So I do have the win. If I can just survive this 1 turn, I do have the win. I do have the win. Okay, Ichor Wellspring. That's not good. Just have to hope they're not drawing artifacts, please, please. Actually, now that I think about it, they drew a card for turn. Yeah, they can't risk drawing any more cards. So that's fine. Take the damage. What else am I supposed to do, you know? If they draw a card, if they go to draw a card, okay, we will Vines of Vastwood on your creature. We'll Vines your own creature. Finds the Mirror Retriever to protect it. No way, no way. Oh, draw 2 cards? Draw 2 cards, you say? Hold on now. You're about to lose. Draw 2 cards, you say. Hold on now. Don't get spicy with me. Don't get spicy with me. You ain't got no cards, baby. You're losing at instant speed, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Simic Petitioners, Mill. Look, we don't need to win a single other game. That game was crazy. That game was crazy. We don't need to win a single other one. That game was good enough for me. Let's go. We'll drop the deep analysis. We'll drop the deep analysis. It's the card I can't cast. It's the card I can't cast. Oh, again? I gotta grind against this dumb deck again? I can at least like Winding Way for lands, I guess. There is that. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So I don't know what's going on. So this looks like the gold. Well, it doesn't have to be the Golgari version, but okay. Simic Petitioners. Let's go. Let's get this game going. Let's get this show on the road, baby. Unfortunately, no creatures in yard for me to exile one of these expedition maps. But let's see. Like, they'll get Tron. We're gonna Winding Way. We're gonna choose land. Nice. We'll get you to mill 1 card. Okay, there you go. Ashnod's Altar being a comet is still blowing my mind, but okay. Fair enough. You got your tower. You got black. You got exactly enough for Pactdoll. I was gonna say you got exactly enough for Pactdoll. But what that means, you know what that means? You know what that means, opponent? I'm so sorry, because this is what that means. We're gonna play the Petitioners. We're gonna Masked Vandal. Yes, we are, baby. Yes, we are. Get that garbage out of here, baby. Get that garbage out of here. All right. Swinging for 1. We're combat focused now. Forget the mill. Hot off the presses. Forget the mill. Get involved in some combat. Let's go. Pactdoll again? Guess what I'm going to have an answer for again. Again. Get out of here. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Doesn't matter. Get your clock going. Does not matter. Does not matter. We're playing Masked Vandal. We're playing Winding Way. And we're keeping this train going. We're keeping this train going. That's exactly what's happening right now. We're keeping this train going. Storm count at 5 million. Let's keep it pushing. What do we got? What do we got? Masked Vandal. Again. 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 Hit the doll. What's great about this is it's exile. That's the beauty of this card. It's exile. Crop Rot. Ah, Bajuka Bog. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna Bajuka Bog me. Okay. They're gonna Eviscerators. Okay, that's fine. So that just makes it so they can get it back. That's cool. So we are going to... We'll just do this now. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. And we'll just commit a bit to the board here. Draw a card, play an island. I love that. Maybe I should have done that. I should have done that the other way. In case I did draw an island. I'm being extremely inoptimal here. Because they could be at 28 cards right now. Right? Because I could have played this first, potentially draw an island, held up one of these, milled 1. But okay, 2 Pactdolls gone. Actually, 1 Pactdoll gone, 2 in graveyard, which is great. They're gonna have to work to find like a Mirror Retriever or something. That's kind of really nice. Like, let's see, game's not over yet. Game's not over yet. They're drawing a lot of cards. Yeah, game's not over yet. Now at this point, I don't really want to overcommit to the board. I think I'm pretty comfortable with where I'm at in terms of like I'm pretty comfortable with where I'm at in terms of the creatures I have out in case they have a wipe. Now that I'm really thinking about it, Knot of the Bone might actually be low-key the answer. Like, I boarded them out. It might actually be low-key the answer. They are trying right now. Like, I'm gonna start off on a winding way. See if I can find a bunch of ones. I need to like draw an island and find 3 ones and then I'm fine. What are we really doing here? Candy Trail, okay. Yup, you draw a card. So we are going to Winding Way. We're gonna look for creature. Nice. We got a Knot of the Bone available in there. We are going to we're just gonna hold up Knot of the Bone. So we're going to tap and then just mill you now. Just makes it harder, like especially because you don't have the pieces that you need right now. It just makes it way harder. And then I can kind of just put this game out of reach. Like I should just Knot of the Bone now. If I'm gonna be honest, I can just put this game out of reach. So, but this is creature cards in our graveyard though. Yeah, this creature card's in our graveyard, so maybe we shall wait. They're at 9 cards left. Problem is, if we mill over Mirror Retrievers and all their Packtdolls, they have nothing. Like 2 Packtdolls are gone. I mean, Blood Fountain's actually a fair source of recursion. I didn't even think about that. Okay, fair enough. Pactdoll. We will. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Pactdoll enters. Okay. Another Mirror Retriever. So do you have, I think you have the infinite set up here, which is like really unfortunate. I don't think I have a way to stop this because they're just going to keep retrieving. They have the loop essentially. Yeah, they're just going to keep casting Retriever for 2. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We did so much here. Yeah, and they just managed to assemble it. I don't know if there's a line that really gets us anywhere. Nah, we were able to deal with so much. Unfortunately, they just had it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I guess at this point, even if we're grinding, I think what we're supposed to do... Yeah, my rendering's done, which is why this game sped up a bit. I think we go drop... Yeah, unfortunately, we just don't have any graveyard aim. I think it's legit just Vines. I think it's just Vines. Yeah, okay. Yep, and it's not bad. I like the fact that we have thing here. So we can start off on the Scry. Okay, all those are the good starts. So we'll remove and scry, see if we can find a land. Actually, keep that on top. Unironically, keep that on top. Draw that. What we can do is we can Winding Way for a land, maybe. And what that does is there you go. So it puts a creature card into our graveyard. It puts a creature card into our graveyard. So we can Mask Wood the first thing here. So we'll... Let's Winding Way for creatures now. Yeah, let's Winding Way for creatures. Okay. We can put that into our yard as well. So we will Simic Growth Chamber. Return the... In terms of like actual lands themselves, return a forest. And then... we can pass right through and just throw the Generous Ent into the yard. Yeah, they'll map. And then we should be generally ready. We'll drop the... oh, we got to drop 2, eh? I don't know how many growth chambers we really need. Like, I'm pretty sure we could just drop those. Yeah. Okay, so you got your Tron available, which is important. I guess I could have scried twice here, but I'm trying to be a little careful with my scribes. We'll leave that on top. That's fine. Okay, so what we will do is we will play Persistent Petitioners. Play out a forest, play the Crier. Right. Draw a card. We're fine with just 4 lands. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Like what this does is it gives us access to some cheap. Well, so you got your tower. It's not much I'm doing from here, but I might be able to like double Maskwood. Like Masked Vandal. I keep saying Maskwood. Thinking of like Maskwood Nexus. Thinking of Nexus. Yup. What do you got for that much? Why don't you just tap your thing here? Okay, Pactdoll. Yep. Coming in. Yep. Dealing us some damage. They got a lot of damage coming our way. So what we can do is we can Masked Vandal. Right? So they can crop rotation here. If they turn that into a green and crop rot for Bojuka Bog and hit us, it's probably the plan. Unless you... okay, so you're gonna devour that. That's fine. That's okay. So that just deals with that. So at this point... I will just min-max this, I think. Or do we... I don't even want to overcommit to this board. It's a scary thing to overcommit to this board. But I could be milling them for 13 a turn, and I think that's the key. I think the key is I can mill them for 13 a turn. Right? Instead of like 12. Shortens the clock. Ah, not too much. It's still like a 3-turn clock, but it does make it so if I draw a land, an untap land here, I shrink the whole win condition by 1. So there is that. There is value in that. But as you can see, they can just like win out of nowhere. Loop is Pactdoll, 2 mirrors. Actually, 1 mirror. Honestly, just 1 mirror in trash. 1 mirror in the graveyard. They kind of just have the loop from there. That's the scary thing. Other scary thing is like the type of board wipes they have. Type of things that they're looking for. I'm not sure like how much of that we can really like play around. So. Seem to have assembled one of their pieces. Okay, interesting. They're going to flash back an Eviscerator's Insight. What do they bring back? Let's return Blood Fountain? Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Just to return like multiple things. Just to, yeah, set up like multiple parts of the win here, I guess. Okay. Candy Trail, sure. They don't want to gain 3 and draw a card, I guess. They just want to scry. 1 top, 1 bottom, though. Okay. Snuff out. Fair enough. See? That's why you keep yourself available. A little unfortunate. We had the win here. That's okay. That's why you keep the other one available, folks. That's why I didn't even bother with like the thing here. So let's just mill them out now. Let's just do this now. We can scry after. Yeah, we can scry after. You can like really min-max this. The problem is like those like individual numbers milled like do matter. Yep. I'm really hoping they have to like flashback thing. Okay, no, just one eviscerators. Okay, so they're gonna draw 2. Okay, they're gonna bring back the altar, which is not a good sign at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No color generators right now. Oh, damn it. All right. That's not good. Pactdoll. Okay. Fair enough. They are at 12 though. So they have to win this turn. Okay. I don't understand. You just unless you have snuff out. Yeah, I was gonna say it has to be snuff out. Okay. I don't know. Maybe Knot of the Bone isn't it. Like it really was only because we were grinding that one time. Like the thing, I really don't like Spellstutter Sprite. I don't like this card. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't like that card. Maybe Blue Elemental Blast for like the board wipe, because I saw the Karklan Shaman. This could just counter the Eviscerators Insight so they're not drawing over and over again, but I kind of want them to draw. I don't know. It's a tough call. Maybe I do need to just play into this. This might be overboarding, and I might just have enough, but let's see. Kind of a really slow hand. Might just have to be good enough, though. We'll mulligan. I think it got worse. We'll drop a... Blue Elemental Blast. Actually got worse. Might have... Yeah. At least I forced a game 3, though. I am happy about that. Okay, no thing off the top is kind of nice. So I'm forced to hit this with a Generous Ent. See, that's really nice. That draw makes me feel so much better. Because we'll grab a forest, and then turn after that, we'll Winding Way for lands. And then we can just start playing things out, which is kind of nice. They might just have like Natty Tron or something like that. Lands, just one, eh? That's tough. And we put a Masked into the yard. Okay. Not the end of the world. We'll start off with Pawn Profit. And then we'll Simic Growth Chamber the forest back to hand. Yeah. Okay. I like they're not drawing Tron lands. Honestly, the longer they don't, the better it is for me. The longer they don't, the better it is for me. Okay. Guess you gotta get there somehow. Let's start off on the Pawn Profit. Straight up just draw a card. Simic Growth Chamber. Turn the forest to my hand. pass through. And then after that, so they got 4 mana. Pactdoll can come down if they so wish. Okay. They got Eviscerator's Insight available should they need it. Vines of Vastwood is kind of nice. So we will pond. Actually, no. This is actually a good time to Persistent Petitioners. Because we might be able to draw out like maybe a Snuff Out. And then I think the Seer's good here. I don't need to swing. We'll just pass with the Vines out. Might be able to draw out a Snuff Out. Okay. Fair enough. A little cycling going. Yeah, the clock is beginning here, so that's what they have to keep in mind here. The clock is starting. Okay, good. Good. Fountain. That makes milling them a little scary, I will say. So we will wait on the mill until like legit end step. Winding Way. Which I don't mind. Because I will... Do I just Masked Vandal the Blood Fountain? Maybe. Yeah, I think I just Masked Vandal the Blood Fountain. Because I don't like that. We will cast this on this. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. There's not much I'm doing about that. That's okay. That's okay. I have another like Persistent Petitioners coming out. That's okay. We will hit the Blood Fountain. Okay. And then what we will do is we will play out a Mothdust. Do I need to overcommit to the board? I don't need to overcommit to the board. I could just play Petitioners and just pass, especially next turn. Yeah. Oh my god, I guess I should deal 1 damage. There's a world now where like, because they like double hit me with that, there's a world where this matters. So before end step, I have to remember to scry. I'm gonna try and find some either another Masked Vandal or some lands at this point. Double Snuff Out is kind of nice. But Winding Way is going to be for creatures. It's not going to be for lands. I'm just going to try and scry for lands, but Winding Way is either going to be for another Vandal or a land. Everything else is just like whatever. Let's see what happens from the opponent. These games are long, eh? It's going to get grindy. Games can get grindy. Okay, Mirror Retriever. Definitely a reason why we need to... So annoying. Okay. Move an oil counter. So they technically can't kill the O3s like the X3s, but they can kill everything else. Okay, fine. I'll draw that. That I'll draw. Based on like them having this Quarkland Shaman, I'll draw that. Let's go Winding Way. For creatures, Elemental Blast. You're kidding me. Well, it's not like I would have been able to really get that by the looks of it, but that's okay. All right, opponent, what are we doing here? We just got like 2 guns pointed at each other right now. Thankfully, they cannot. They could, like, if they kill the Mirror Retriever, they can get back map, and then that'll give them Tron. So there is that, but like that does mean something. Oh, that's so boring. Okay. Okay. What's measure is targeting blood found. Okay. All right. In that case, I think I am incentivized to do this. Yeah, I think I am incentivized to do this. I might not be, but I don't know. I also have to put a clock on them. Always yield, so that'll kill that. They'll bring back a blood fountain, which they'll just kind of play and do nothing with, which is kind of nice. Okay, fair enough. Okay, and that'll kill everything. Thank you. Yep. So what I will do in this case, that's nice. So we will play out a Pawn Prophet first. Winding Way for creatures is kind of nice. Nice. And another Masked Vandal. It's kind of lit. So play out the 0-3, which is better for us. Next turn, we can play out 2 creatures. Oh, God. This crap costing 1 less is mad annoying. No! Okay, they don't have a payoff. They don't have a payoff. Okay. You're gonna generate infinite mana. Okay. What's your sink? You generate infinite mana. I think they have the win here, because then you just return the... you don't though. You need a payoff. Which you don't have in your yard. Trying to think, like, even if you because you have the last card in your hand, isn't it a freaking thing? The last card in your hand is a blood fountain. So like you can spin your wheels like this. What's your payoff? I'm actually kind of curious. What's your payoff with all this? Is there like some type of convoluted line that I'm missing here? Like if you blood fountain, you have to kind of keep this loop going. No, you blood fountain. Okay. Right. And then you return 2 creatures. So Mirror Retriever and Retriever. Retriever. And then like you can generate a crap ton of black mana. So you can at least like Deadly Dispute. You might fizzle out though. That's the thing. You might fizzle out. Or am I missing something here? I think I'm missing something here. So they got the Foundry Inspector out. Okay. Like, I still think they need to draw into something here, right? Like, they need a Eviscerator's Insight on their blood token and try and draw into something. Because even the Krark Clan Shaman, yeah, that can, like, wipe my board. But I'm kind of interested as to, like, what they're gonna do to win the game. Not Tron, but Tron twice. Leagues are grindy right now. Okay. So now you're out of black. But I mean, yeah, you're out of black. You don't even have... I mean, you could return the Chromatic Stars. But like, is that gonna be your way to like draw through your game right now? I guess so. So, okay, so that's the loop. So they can keep like drawing a card, creating a black, returning thing. I have no way to interact. So they use the blood fountain here, return, retriever, and then continue this loop with the Ashnod's altar, where they just keep generating a crap ton of mana, and they draw like one card at a time. And then once they have the Pactdoll, then they can then they have the loop like Ashnod's altar and everything. Just kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know if we're supposed to bring in the counterspell against this. It just feels like this deck desperately needs graveyard hate. Like I feel like maybe not a relic. Honestly, it might just be Nihil Spellbomb. I feel like it's just one of those things. Or is there a creature that can do that at common? I don't think so. Like maybe we could find it with like Winding Way and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty content with this. Like I think I see I understand what is going on here. You can keep bringing back the chromatic star. You can keep drawing a card. I'm not like timing my opponent out here on this one. Yeah, they just need to find a Pactdoll. They'll find a Pactdoll. Just let it happen. GG's. Let's go to game 3. I would love to play first. Watch, this is gonna be possible matchup. All right, I'll actually run this. Honestly, it really depends on how I think honestly at baseline I should just start off with the Tangled Islet tapped. If this is burn, I've knotted the bone, and then I can just start setting things up where I mill myself. Because I'm pretty sure conceptually, I was thinking about this kind of in between, like, again, y'all, this is instant. I've been taking a couple hours break here. But I've been thinking about the burn matchup and the aggro matchup, and I feel like in general, it's like set up as quick as possible, mill yourself, get out like half to 3/4 of your deck, hit the knot of the bone like twice. That should be more than enough to kind of end the game from there. I feel like. Blue base matchup. Interesting. Okay. I think we just might get the petitioners down. I think based on how this matchup is going to work, I think we might just, get the petitioners down, take it from there. And then if anything, we can discard the Knot of the Bone to the Bellowing Crier. Things got flying. It'll be unblocked. Hundo P. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Please. It's not the 2-mana one. No. It's not the 2-mana one. Moon Circuit Hacker coming in. I feel like this is going to be a matchup of patience, and I have 0. If I'm not doing things, I have 0. Poison Storm was much better for me. Let me know if y'all want to see Poison Storm again. That's a deck list I definitely want to play through again. Let's hit the Bellowing Crier. Okay. Draw. Discard. Play the Glistener Seer. So before we draw, we will we'll probably just try and scry. And then that way we can maybe set up like a creature to draw, and then we're like off to the races with Persistent Petitioners. Clearly, I mean, they didn't play Fairy Miscreant. Clearly you got Spell Piercer or something here. So let's see. Mono blue Fairies. Now we got Counterspell. Okay. Honestly, being a 1/3, goated blocker. Unbelievably goated blocker. Okay. Do I want to tap that right now? I'm just thinking about that actually. Let's just try. This is an enchantment? Nah, that's crazy. This is an enchantment. You're actually crazy. That's an enchantment. Hold on. We might be onto something here. This being an enchantment is kind of sick. Hold on now. We'll bring in a Tangled Islet. We'll play the Islet. I'm not going to do anything because I want them to have to like double counterspell. And I want the Masked Vandal to come down. Actually, no. So I want the Winding Way to get countered. And then the Masked Vandal to come down, hit the Hacker. I got 4. I'm off to the races. There's no way they temple me out from there. Unless they have double counterspell. That's the thing that screws me over. Double counterspell is what screws me over. Sure. Got yourself in unblocked attacker. You're gonna bring in a Moon Circuit Hacker. Don't you know when there's nothing to do, you can do anything you want to. Nothing to do. Nothing to do today. Nothing to do today. Come on, y'all know that jam. Someone in the comment section, let me know where y'all that where you know where that's from. Someone in the comment section, let me know. Okay, I'm hitting him. I'm hitting him with it. This is a counterspell worthy card right here. Please, please, please. I'm begging you, please. Yes, yes, yes. Spell Pierce. Okay. No, I'm not. Do I actually? Yeah, you know what? I will pay for it. I will actually. Yes. I will pay for it. I'll happily pay for it. Will you double counterspell this? I will get land. Controversially, I will get land. I will controversially get land. So next turn. So they didn't hard counterspell it, which is interesting. So I've just been being baited. How many Moon Circuit Hackers can you draw, by the way? Like I genuinely do not understand. How many of these can you freaking draw? But yo, Masked Vandal killing this is actually kind of sick, not gonna lie. It's kind of sick. Oh, okay. Look at what they must do for a sheer portion of our strength. Bring that in. Yep. Stop for a little bit of recursion. They will just draw a card. Yep. They're doing stuff and things right now. Just want to hold the knot at the bone. It can become useful at some point. Okay. You control another creature named Fairy Miscreant, draw a card. Get you to mill a card. Love that. Scry one. I will keep that on top. I will keep that on top. Oh, thank you very much. Let's Winding Way. It's time for creatures. Oh. Okay, it's not bad, actually. Counterspell for this. Definitely kill one of these. Definitely knock out one of these. Gonna snap. That's crazy. 2 snaps is wild. Snaps is actually wild. Okay. We shall deep analysis. Cause I got double knot of the bone. It's not the end of the world. I will like this is gonna be like death by 1,000 things here. So what I can do is I can min-max this. So I can Mothdust here. Then what I can do is I can use Persistent Petitioners ability, mill 1, mill 4, and then hopefully get to that point where so they use 2 snaps. card. That's fine. Okay. We got 4 creatures in there. It's a fair amount of life to be gained. That's why 1,000 needles. That's what this is gonna be. Truly. That's why 1,000 needles. Yep. Circuit Hacker, yeah, you draw your card. We're doing 13 a turn, baby. Doing 13 a turn, so we will target player mills a card, right? And then 4 petitioners will mill you out here. 4 petish. Mill you out with 4 petish. 4 petish. Play a forest. Don't you know nothing to do? Nothing on a play, on nothing to do. We're gonna wait on the deep analysis here. We're gonna wait on the deep analysis. Because Gnaw to the Bone is going to be pretty crucial for us here. It's going to be pretty crucial for us here. So we'll Gnaw to the Bone once out of here now. And I'll just regain 12 life. Or not 12 life, 10 life. Sure. We will then mill undo, actually. Okay, we will then trying to think if I should just mill myself and then Gnaw to the Bone, just to like get me like high enough to the point where like I think like out the main board, like this deck can't really do much to me. So I just have to be ready for something like that. Yeah, like if I... Where is it? Pauper meta. That's fine. You can draw your cards. I'm wondering if I should just move, like, mill myself. What is this deck really trying to do to me? Like, you have to, when you tap target creature on function, put a stun counter on it. Yeah, okay. I mean, they have some stuff. But, like once it's resolved, like, it's going to be real hard for them to do anything. Sure, it's unblocked. Bring in something here. Nothing. Like it. So we will mill ourselves. 2, 3, 4. We will mill ourselves. Just yeah, there you go. Just to take a bunch of cards out. We will hit this from the yard. You have the counterspell for it. Make you tap out on your turn. This is 20 life, which is great. It's insane value. I don't think I want to mill one more card. I think I'm just gonna make them mill one more card, to be honest. But this is like me playing it safe. Sure. So get you to mill a card. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this twice here. Like you're just gonna, yeah, unfortunately for you. We could deep analysis once, I think. At least, maybe like draw 2 cards. What we can then do is Gnaw to the Bone once. Right? Gain a bunch of life. We're at 28. Then we can play another Persistent Petitioners. And then that should pretty much like lock the game out for them. I don't know. That should pretty much lock the game out. if I just do this, what do? Because you untap to 12, right? You don't have enough counter spells. You don't have enough damage, right? To get me done through here. I'm more than happy to just let you hit me here. Spellstutter Sprite, Brine Barrow. Yeah, the Brine Barrow almost does nothing. The interaction that I have is pretty simple. You're at 12. Yeah, you just okay. Yeah, that's just playing it safe, right? That pretty much confirms it. So in terms of this matchup, it's gut shots and dispels, right? Gut shot, dispel. I think we just have to be patient. Really, the Masked Vandal is kind of funny, but we will drop one Gnaw to the Bone. Drop one Deep Analysis. Maybe drop two Deep Analysis. I think the gut shots are really good here. So maybe, I don't know how much, like the Gnaw to the Bone is actually low-key kind of good. So I don't know how much of it I want to get rid of, but it's low-key kind of good. Maybe drop a Masked Vandal as well. But it's like specifically a Petitioner. No, I can't drop that though. See, that's the thing. I can't drop that. It's better that I just drop the Bellowing Crier. The Vandal's just so much more versatile. Even if I can't get it off, it's a 1/3. It's a 1/3 that blocks so well. And in general, like, I think this is what I want to be doing. Spellstutter Sprite. Number of Faeries I control. I don't know if I want to be playing Spellstutter Sprite Wars with my opponent right now. So, yeah, this is fine. I think this is, well, is it fine? I have no thing. We'll keep it. It's fine. We're on the draw. We're just going to play a slow game here. So the mulligan is 6. That's great. We have a resource difference of 2 here because I'm going to get an extra card. Sure. Let's... Okay. I'm wondering if I should kill this now just so they don't get like an unblockable that they can bring in and then protect with Spell Pierce. I guess I could protect it with Spell Pierce. I could go in for quite the exchange. Like, you know what? I might as well just get these out. Let's just get it out. It's fine. If they get a hit in, it's fine. It's not the end of the world if they get like one hit in. I think it's better if I also start establishing board. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See? There you go. I would have gotten punished for that. We're just gonna pass. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. We'll play a Glistener Seer. And pass the turn. Looks like they may just be holding up a counter spell, which is fine. Okay. They do not have another card named Fairy Miscreant, which is important. That's what we want. Death by 1,000 needles here again. It's gonna happen. Don't say. Okay, let's draw the counter spell here. This is gonna be really hard for them to interact with. At the end of the day, this is gonna be really hard for them to interact with. Pass right through. Yeah, once that's resolved, it's really snap and stun counters if they have them. I like that they're drawing all these lands. Honestly, like, yeah, it means they have more room for counter spells, but okay, I shouldn't be completely passing through because also like okay, so we will remove Scry counter. I'm gonna try and find a land. That's the key here. Unironically, I'm gonna put that at the bottom. Let's scry. Okay. I guess. Yeah, like I'll do this. Grab a Tangled Islet, play the Tangled Islet, try and play the Pawn Prophet. If it gets countered, it gets countered. It's just like they have to have like exactly Counterspell or Spellstutter Sprite. Okay, that's a snap not used on their own creature. That's fine. Sure. Untap 2 lands. Draw a card. Okay. Unfortunately, I put one of my Persistent Petitioners to the bottom. But I did shuffle. So I shouldn't be too thinking about it. I did shuffle. Okay. Go to my turn. I guess we should be scrying, but okay, that's good anyway. Let's play the Petitioners. Just gotta make them have it, right? I just feel like the Winding Way is just so much better here. Yeah. The Winding Way is just so much better here to resolve. Ooh. Don't say. Okay. I mean, at this point, we are just trying to resolve. At this point, we are just trying to resolve a Persistent Petitioners. We have about 10 of them in the deck, so it's not the end of the world. It's not like we have just a play set to work with. I believe it's about 10 of them in the deck. So we can use our Glistener Seer to try and scry them up to the top. Okay. What are we tapping down? What are we tapping down? Let me just do this now. I don't know what's going on. Let me just do this now. Like, definitely to the top. So I'm gonna make them. So I'm gonna tap down this. I'm gonna give this flying. I'm gonna target the tap down onto the Mothdust Fairy, because I can trade into one of these, which is insanely good right now. Thing that's flying. I'm gonna make you point it at this. Yeah. Yep. Sure. I was wondering when that trigger would like come down, but oh well. So we're about to go crazy. Like, I can essentially just play out a bunch more here. Like, I can play out Petitioners. Right? And then Mothdust. Mothdust. And we're at an insane spot right now. Like, actually insane spot. Like, I can go Mothdust tap this, block, tap down, kill their creature, mill them for a bunch. So they're at a pretty awkward spot here, I would say. So let's tap the Glistener. Doesn't really matter. Tap the Glistener. Let me just pull up Mono Blue Faeries for a second here. Like, Ninja is a 2/2. Spellstutter is a 1/1. That's a 2/1. I'm gonna go to Gut shot this one. Pay 2. 2 cards, and I'm gonna go gut shot this thing. Okay. Okay. So in that case, we'll go to blocks. I will block here and here exactly. Okay, and then I will... So you gotta... Yeah, you're gonna give me priority. You're gonna bring something and you're gonna give me priority. I'm then going to... Target player... I'm gonna mill myself. 3, 4. I'm gonna mill myself just to find my thing. Okay, there you go. I found a copy of Knot of the Bone. That's what I'm looking for. I can kill 2 of their creatures here. Yep. Just huge damage, just gone. Yep. You can play your Fairy Miscreant again. I have the Knot of the Bone. I have that Mothdust coming in untapped again. Yep. So we're definitely gonna Knot of the Bone with 9 creatures. Right? Just makes sense. Just getting just a ton of life here. Yeah, that just puts them out of reach. Wow. A little bit of patience it got there. Yeah, like that's the plan. You can see how like it's actually insane how viable this deck actually is with the slow game plan, especially with something like this that isn't threatening us too much. Mothdust is actually low-key so good. But all right, let's move on to game 4. Best to playing first with Petitioners. I mean, yo, when they give you this type of magic, like what else are you supposed to say? When they give you this type of magic, what else are you supposed to say? Come on now. Come on now. Be so for real with me. They're at 61 cards? What in the 61 card special am I playing against right now? What? What am I playing against right now? I'm definitely just going land Petitioners. Oh. Okay, okay. I have some removal to deal with. All right, we're going land Petitioners. Looks like we're up against Jund. I don't know how fast we're going to be able to beat them, but let's see. Might as well get some damage in. Next turn, we'll go Generous Ent into Island, play Pawn Profit. Okay. Sure. Island, play Pond, not Prond. I'm kind of okay with this actually. So we will go Generous Ent, cycle. I guess it can't be an island. Kind of sucks, but that's okay. Make it work. Okay, we're just, I don't know. They might as well be doing something, I guess. There's a world. There's a world. There's a world, folks. Might as well swang in for some damage. Okay, what do we got? Okay, there it is. There's the other one. Nile Spellbomb. Okay. Not terribly relevant. Especially against a deck that wants an infinite combo. It's not terribly relevant. But, let's go... Let's go Bellowing Crier. Let's go Bellowing Crier. See if we can't find a line. We'll put the deep analysis in the yard. Okay. Nice. Big fan. Big fan. Let's play that. Let's play the Mothdust. That way we can really min-max this. And then we will pass the turn. We shall pass the turn from here. Nothing more to do, opponent. Nothing to do today. Nothing to do today. Sure. Eviscerator's Insight to draw some cards. Fair enough. This is a bit of a race. It's a race situation. So I have 5 things I'll persist. I don't even know. We need like multiple 1 costs, really. Okay, let's just do this now. And then get you to mill some more. Let's get you to mill some more. Let's just keep it packing. Keep it packing right now. Yep. Wouldn't it be absolutely hilarious if I just hit the Vault of Whispers, but let's go with Winding Way for creatures. That's insane. Yo, that's diabolical. That's insane. My Winding Way actually missed. Oh my god. It actually missed. Oh my god. It actually missed. Okay. If I draw a land, I might just be able to present lethal this coming turn. I might just be able to present lethal here if I draw a land. An untapped land. Wow, I'm gonna say land and I'm gonna draw bounce land. Like if I draw an untapped land, I might be able to present lethal here. Yeah. I love that you're drawing cards. Because I can mill them for 20 or 12. I can mill them for 12, right? They are drawing. They are drawing. Mill them for 12 and then 12 again. They're not quite there yet. But they're getting close, right? Acre Wellspring. They are. Just not finding what they need right now. Mixborn, Refurbished Familiar. Honestly, don't mind discarding too much here. Sure. Let's get you to mill 1. Right? And then let's... Still on attack. Let's get you to mill some more. Right. Give me an untapped land. Give me the win like right now. What is this actually? What? What am I looking at right now? I don't see any thing here. I don't see any part of the combo here. I thought this was Grixis. This ain't no affinity. What? What is this? Okay. Draw a card. Please be an untapped land. Okay. It could still be an untapped land. Oh yeah, there's the win. There is the win, baby. Ooh, baby. The Persistent Petitioners stay winning. Okay, even a snuff out does not work here. Because I will just... Even a snuff out does not work here. I will just hit that Thuntana right now. Let me tell you, baby, I will just hit that Thuntana right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, baby. Mill him for 4. Mill him for 12. Mill him for 12. Oh, baby. Writhing Chrysalis. I actually don't know what I'm playing against. What is this? This is some type of like Jund mid-range? I actually thought it was Thing combo. Yeah, I thought it was Brood Scale. Not a single part of the combo's in here. What is this? It's just some like... Is this just like ramp, but like not ramp? I don't know. I honestly don't know, but okay. We're enjoying ourselves here. So against a matchup like this, yo, Vines is hilarious, but it's not that. We could run. I think it might be blue elemental blasts. Just to hit the red pieces and then keep some amount of the life gain. Like, okay, if it's not brood scale, am I just blind? Like, did I not see the brood scale? Or did they just have like, no, but I didn't see the other part of the combo either. It's just some type of like mid-range. So I'm like, okay, the Knot of the Bone has to be good. I can at least hit the makeshift munitions. And then I can counter the thing, even though they get to create some spells off of it. Okay, this isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just not the best thing in the world. I'll try it. Okay. Get that out of the way. Fair enough. Okay, we still do get the extra card, though, which is nice. That is welcome. Opponent, please. Please, please, please. You're free to go. You're free to go. Just sucks that we're stuck to one blue source. I maybe should have mulliganed it, but I see Petitioners and I'm like, I feel like that's a keep. Oh my god, I got 4. I feel like that's what it is. I see Petitioners, I keep Petitioners, you know? Okay, there you go. You can draw 3 cards with Acre Wellspring. You can draw a bunch of them. Play them out. Maybe like keeping this was a mistake, who knows? But let's see. Snuff out, cast down, whatever it might be. Removal, any shape or form. Okay. Cast on, yep. It's fine. Is this just like Jun Gardens? Is that what this is supposed to be? Like, genuinely, is this supposed to be like some type of Jun Gardens? Okay, you're ramping. You got your green source. Winding Way is kind of nice. I'll cast that first, go for land. That's insane. Okay, well, I'll take it for what it is. At least it's 2 blue sources. At least it's 2 blue sources. On there's nothing to do today. Nothing to do today. Got a whole bulk of nonsense. Hey, that's what's going on. This is what I missed. I was so curious what the hell is even going on right now. Oh my god. I was so curious. I should have played the Mothdust actually to take back thing here. Okay, Snuff out. That's not good. See, I need... That'd be kind of hilarious if I could play it, right? I'll need to Forest Cycle, grab an Islet, right? Play the Islet, play the Petitioners, play the Mothdust, and keep it pushing. This might actually be a lot harder than I think it is. Okay. Because I have, like, the Petitioners to, like, take the initiative. They'll take it back, though. That's the tough part. I can look for basics, but then they're dealing me 5 damage. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit hard. I don't really have a way to deal with this. This deck isn't playing Fogs. Deck isn't playing Fogs. I'm relying on life gain and like a board presence. It looks like Vines is probably my best bet here. Yeah, we'll just go to the next one. Yeah, I think Vines is my best bet. All things considered. This was just dumb sideboarding on my part. Yeah, okay. This is Jund Initiative. Oh, there they are. I was like, where are the cards I brought in? But, let's drop this. Looks like Vines is my best bet. I might even be able to like kill the thing. Don't want to take any of the petitioners out, but do I just start playing Spellstutter Sprite? Like, truthfully, do I just start playing Spellstutter Sprite? Like, why? This is a fairy too, right? The shapeshifter. So we're actually in game 5 now. My apologies, folks. I had to step away from game 4 and ended up just timing out. I just had to step away. Yeah, a little bit of a family thing. So I'm good now, but I feel like that one was winnable. We probably wouldn't have won anyway. So obviously we lost. Probably wouldn't have won anyway. But we'll just take the L there. So yes, I would love to play first. A little unfortunate how that ended up, but that is okay. I think we're gonna mulligan this one, try and find a petitioner. Wow, it got worse for some reason. I don't understand. Okay, it just be like that. We're gonna lose this one off a mulligan. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that hand wasn't good. It didn't really do much. Like, it was like really relying on the Masked Vandal, and watch that be like the most relevant card right now. Truly. I'm actually gonna keep this hand. Loki's kind of good. So we'll drop Gnaw to the Bone and Masked Vandal. Wow. Yeah, no, because what I can do is I can Generous Ent. So I still draw a card, but I can Generous Ent, grab a forest, play Bellower, drop the deep analysis. Then I can use that to draw cards later down the line, make it a little bit cheaper. So that way, after the Bellower, if I don't find any land drops, then at least the deep analysis can work for me on that front. So my opponent's also on a mull to 5, which is kind of nice. So I'll pass right through, make them think we're mono blue. And then we'll kind of keep it going. Forest? Elves? No, they would have had something. Elves would have had something. Even on a mull to 5, elves would have had something. Okay, Generous Ent cycles for forest. We shall draw. Nice. Okay. Well, then I will still play the Bellower. Okay. I don't mind the double petitioners. So now they know we're, I mean, I don't know if they know this deck, but if they do, they know we're on petitioners. Generous Ent cycles for, is this ramp? Is this just Gruul ramp? Haunted. It's never a good sign. That's never a good sign. Gives them access to snuff out. Okay. That tapped and pass, I assume. Okay. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. So there's nothing we're playing for 1 green, so I think it's better we deep analysis right now. Right? It's better we deep analysis right now. Go to ours. Okay. It's fine. It's not the best, not the worst. So we'll play Pawn Prophet and Persistent next turn. Hopefully continue to draw from there. Oh, this is Dredge. Isn't this just Dredge? Yeah, this is Dredge. It's gonna be a little tough. It's gonna be a little tough. I'm trying to think what we got on the board. That ain't got no graveyard hate, but you know what it does have? This is gonna be a little tough. Okay, we have to be really careful about how we're milling them then. We have to be really careful about that. So we're gonna hit them with this first. Right. Okay. They surveil to the top though. Okay, I mean, nothing for us to hit there, so we're just gonna play a Petitioners and pass. Unfortunately, it's gonna have to be one of these things where we have to get them down to like 24 cards or something. It's gotta be like big swath type of deal. Dread return. Okay. Just get into the yard, I guess. I can block with Petitioners, which is kind of nice. So we will play this. We will play 2 Petitioners here. Right? So we will... Here's the thing, like... I don't even know. I think we are supposed to chump them. I think we are supposed to chump them. We got Malevolent Rumble. This card's so good. Scrapwork might probably goes in there. No Dredger so far, which is so good for us. End up choosing what? Chooses the Wooded Ridgeline, which they play. Doesn't even matter. Okay, mill 4. Yep. Just milling themselves. That's good. That's good. We can hopefully eventually get there. So they can reanimate Lotleth, which is a scary situation. Big question is, can we even like win on our turn? Like if I play, I have 5 Petitioners. I'm not winning like that. So yeah, they can bring back Troll, which is interesting. Okay. Okay. They brought back Troll, which is really interesting. So we will block. Cancel. Hold on. We will block with the 1/1. And then we will mill. No. Sorry, we just need to declare blockers first. Yeah, okay. Then we will target player mills 1. I'm not at the point where I want to mass mill them just yet. I'm not at that point just yet. Simic Growth Chamber is kind of nice. I think we want a Masked Vandal though, just to keep up the blockers, because they draw a card. I have to think about how this is going to be done. Like they're going to draw a card and then I don't even know if I want a Masked Vandal. I think I'm going to Deep Analysis. Or okay, we'll play Pawn Profit. That's fine. Right. We'll play the Pawn Profit. Yeah. And then next turn, if we can draw an untapped 2 cost, we should just win here. That's the key. It's got to be like an untapped 2 cost, and then we should be fine. Which is like kind of a scary proposition. Like, I don't even know if that's viable. I don't even think I can win here. All things considered, I don't even think I can win here. I think I have to kind of mill myself. That might be the grind. Yeah. It might be. Let's go to blocks. Yeah, this might actually be the grind. And then we'll go Petitioners, tap 4 untapped, mill myself. Yeah, I'll mill myself. Try and find... Maybe I should have done this on my turn. I gotta try and find a thing. So I take 6. I really hope they don't have 11 damage. That would be really unfortunate. And then I think I just have to mill 12 cards. again. Because they can bring back Scrapwork Mod. I don't know why they're not. Do they have 11? It's 3. Okay. Well, they can do it again. They have another Dread Return. You could do it again. You have another Lotlet. You don't even need to play that. You have lethal. Okay. That's all I wanted to see. Because they cast that one from hand. You had lethal though. Why? You just Dread Return all of these. Why would you do that? I genuinely don't understand why you would do that. Okay. 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 I will take all the turns I can get here then. Okay, deep analysis is... It's crazy. It's crazy how I haven't found one of those. Okay. Top 17, like 17 cards left in deck. Nothing. That's crazy. I actually can't. Wow. That's insane. Yo, that's insane. I actually didn't find it. I guess the min-max way was I could have played one more of these. I could have milled myself for like one more. Oh my god, I didn't find myself a thing. That's actually insane. I could have won. They had lethal too. I had an opportunity to win here. Yeah, okay. Was it that top card? No, it wasn't. All right, whatever. Okay, so no graveyard hate, but what we're really looking at, counter target instant spell, right? Counter target instant spell. This is not John Wildfire, Dredge. Whole lot of sorceries. Whole lot of sorceries. Yeah, I mean, yo, they're just gonna run it back. I don't even know what we're supposed to do. I genuinely don't know what we're supposed to do. Just run back the same plan? Fam, run back the same plan? That's crazy. Okay. Okay, I would love to play first. I feel like if I just got to gain life there, like I had it. I feel like I had it, but okay. Kind of slow, but they're gonna be kind of slow too. I still do get to develop. I get to play out some cards. It's not the end of the world. So I can go Island, Mothdust, turn after that Generous Ent, tap land. I don't want a tap land though. I think I just want a regular forest. And then we can go to our turn. And then draw, go Island, Mothdust, and pass the turn. Pass right through. Okay, Haunted Mire tapped. Ooh. That actually, unironically, might just be better. All things considered. Simic. Turn that. Attack. Pass right through. Turn after that, we're going Pawn Profit, play Island. Well, if we draw like a top land, I'll play a top land, but you know. Wooded Ridgeline, play another top land, that's fine. So they're just setting themselves up. So with Pawn Profit, play that. Persistent Petitioners, so play this. Cycle, we'll grab probably a forest if I'm gonna be honest. We just need to set up a board. That's the big thing. We need to set up a board. Like, there's almost no reason why we need to be doing damage, but we just need to set up a board. Once they start getting going, that's when we need to have our resources ready. Yeah, that's fine. We just kind of have to eat that type of board wipe. That's okay. Do they have? No, they don't. That's okay. We'll just go Pawn Profit to draw. Right? And then Persistent Petitioners. And keep it going. Thankfully, we are able to rebuild like pretty well. Okay. Starting the mill train. There you go. Found themselves a little lot left. I feel like this deck like really needs some graveyard hate. I just don't know what that graveyard hate would be. Because you kind of need relics. Kind of need relics regardless. Let's Winding Way. For creatures. Because what we can do is go Forest Cycle for a forest. I should have just brought in a top land here, honestly, but it's okay. I'll just play out on other petitioners. I think having multiple out is going to be the key to this, because once I start playing like multiple Glisteners, then it starts getting interesting. Because I need to be able to mill them out in batches. That's the key. It's got to be batches. Oh, Stinkweed Imp. They're starting to dredge. 35. As long as they don't find a dread return, that's kind of where I'm chilling. Okay. Happy to block here. Okay. That's fine. Return to land. Yeah, that's okay. You can Bajuka Bog me. Oh, yeah, alright. Masked Vandal does nothing. I'm not sure if it would do much anyway. Like, sure, it would exile the Scrapwork Mutt, but alright. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you got me on a clock now. Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna go Seer Petitioner, Masked Vandal. Unfortunately, I can't. So right now, what I can do is not much, honestly. Actually, no, I can set up a win here, can't I? Because I can go mill 12 and then turn after that. I can go mill 12, turn after that. I'm milling 24. Okay, we're just exhuming. Okay. I didn't think about the exhume line, but that's okay. They got some damage on me. That's okay. 11 is cool. They're gonna dread return. That's okay. I feel like my opponent's forgetting they have lethals here. Can I even set up the win? Like, I have to... do that thing again, don't I? So tap 4, hit me. Actually, hold on. Go to blocks first. 1, 2, 3. And then we go. Okay. So it's got to be 3 blockers, right? And then we tap, mill me. There we go. Find a knot of the bone. Okay, good enough. So 3 of them will die. They shouldn't have lethal. 3 of them will die. They should not have lethal. We have a knot of the bone off the top anyway. So in that case, we will Glistener. Okay. Yeah, in that case, we will Glistener, because right now we can gain 16 life. It's actually a fair amount. I could mill myself again, actually. Honestly, milling myself again might actually be the plan. Is it the plan? Because they're at 25 cards. I should just be able to survive this. Like if they dread return, they have... Because they have to dread return. They have to sack 3 creatures. You have to return target. You have to have a cost with it, right? So we can mill them for 1. What's the lethal line here? You know what? Let's not make this complicated. Let's go to blocks. Let's go 1. No, I'm not losing a petitioner. I'm losing that. Or we just blocked the big thing. What am I saying? I just blocked the big thing. Yeah, I just blocked the big thing. And then what I do is we get priority again. Then I min-max this. So I mill myself. I can Gnaw to the Bone a couple of times here. Because they're very damage based, right? They have to find their Fang Dragon, but even then that only deals like 1 damage. I have a board full of like pretty good damage dealers here. As long as I can play something out to block, I think I should be fine. So yeah, this is going to be a bit grindy, but we can find the win here. It's thanks to Gnaw to the Bone. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to tap for a total of thing mana. Okay, so we're going to tap target player mills 1 card. Okay. Okay, you got a scrapwork mod. That's fine. Now, target player mills 12 cards. And now what I'm going to do so I mill 12 cards now. Now I got 17. Now I'm gaining 34 life. And if I do that again, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're not doing enough damage per turn. So now I'm going to Gnaw to the Bone again on my turn. If I'm gaining that much life per turn, you cannot possibly win. I'm at 34 life now. Who's the better Dredge deck? Who's the better Dredge deck? So now I play out the Glistener Seer, and then I should just have the win set up. So it's not that bad. Sure. Glistener Seer, you might. Okay. So play this, play the Seer, and then we pass the turn from here. At this point, we're in like such an insane spot. This board represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 16, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they don't have lethal. I don't need to block anything. You just don't have lethal. Go to attacks. Let me just throw out the Gnaw to the Bone first. Let me just throw this out first. I'm at 70 life. You cannot win now. Down to 52. Right, and then now you tap 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if we wanted to be optimal. Doesn't really matter. I don't really need to tap that. And then we just go to tap 4. You mill out here. 3, 4. Yeah, you just mill out here. There you go. That's how you grind it out, folks. That's how you grind it out. 0 cards in deck. So they just brought in like 1 Fang Dragon by the looks of it. They got a Flaring Pain. Damage can't be... Fair enough. You know, that's fair, actually. That's fair. I'll give it to them. Fogs are something I've considered in this, so... Fogs are something I have considered in this. But yeah, you have lost the game. It seems like it's just 1 Flaring Dragon. There might be 1 in hand. But just like with a whole swath of 0/3s, they can't do anything. So game 3 it is. And it seems like we were fine. So, I mean, to be fair, in that type of situation, they were off to such a slow start. Such a slow start. And we do not have any graveyard hate. We do not have any graveyard hate. I feel like Relic can't be that bad. Honestly, Nihil Spellbomb, I'm not even that mad about. I'm not even that mad about Nihil Spellbomb. I'm not even that mad at it. Oh god, please. I'm on the draw, I know, but please. Not hands like this. We're gonna mulligan. Oh god, I think this will have to do. Okay, this will have to do. We'll drop one of the Ents. One of the Petitioners. Yeah, in case we need to find lands multiple turns in a row here. Okay. Okay. That's good. So we'll play that out. Pass. We'll grab an Islet. We'll grab one of the tapped ones. And then we can play it on like turn 3. Actually, I shouldn't pass through here. I should not pass through. What is the permanent that they're looking for? Okay, what are they? They grabbed... Choose a circle. We will Forest Cycle. Grab an Islet. So that gives us a great, like, Exhume target. Which is kind of nice. Can then play Island, Persistent Petitioners. I don't know if we want to throw it out this early, but whatever. This way, we actually have something for an Exhume if we need it. I mean, there you go. If they Exhume, they got a Troll, but hey, we got a Generous Ent, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, see, this is what I was kind of worried about. Yeah, this is what I was worrying about, the double Bajuka Bog. But we can get out from under this. It's just really unfortunate if it's Exhume as the follow-up. Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It does kind of suck damage-wise. They have a Dread return coming up. Okay. We will play this. Draw a card. Play the Tangled Islet. Pass right through. So we just have to flood our board. It may not have been correct for me to play the Islet, but tap land's got to come in at some point. We can magically draw a land here. We're in a really good spot. We're actually in an unbelievably good spot. If we can magically draw an untapped land, we're magically in a really good spot, because then we can start enabling the Knot of the Bone. Should be okay based on how they mill themselves. Maybe I was too greedy off the... Yeah, maybe I was too greedy off like playing the Petitioners. There's almost no reason to do it. So just lesson learned there. In a situation like this against this deck, just have to, like, they played the Bojuka Bog. Definitely, like, it was that type of, that fake out, I should say. Definitely was that type of fake out. Malevolent Rumble giving you 1 mana for, or not even 1 mana, like a creature, just a dread return. So good. So good. So good. Truly so good. So, oh, okay. Yep, I mean, we are taking 6 down to 14. Thankfully, no Lotlet just yet. That's the key here. If we can avoid the Lotlet, they don't get the wins out of nowhere. Oh my god. Okay, we're actually in a good spot then. We're actually in a good spot then, because now we can start enabling the Gnaw. I would love to play another Pawn Prophet. Yes, it gets dragoned, but they don't have that mana right now. To be fair, like, I could just play out the Maskwood, which might be net better, but that's okay. We will mill ourselves in response to a dragon. So I will not be just, like, free passing through. So they can create red. That's the thing I have to be careful of. They can create red. All right, opponent, what do we got? What do we got? What do we do, opponent? What do we do? We got our board out. We hopefully should be in a much better spot from here. We can maybe mill over like 24 cards. Really start getting there on life. Start double casting Gnaw. We're good. Save the one in hand type of thing. No blocks. Down to 8. Yep. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Draw, discard, Dredge. Yeah, discard. Okay. Discards Lotlet Giant. Interesting. Okay. You shouldn't have lethal here, I don't think. Unless I'm missing something. And you sack these 3 to bring back Lotleth. I think you're like 1 or 2 off. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So right now we will mill ourselves. Just get going on that. Just mill ourselves. They use a lot of resources just to do that. Right now, we're at 8 creatures on that, which is so big. So big. So we're gonna forest cycle up for a tap land here. Guess we mill that for ourselves. That's okay. We will then mill ourselves. No point in not, I don't think. So we just mill ourselves. Did we find... We're at 15 creatures. And we still haven't found... Okay, whatever. We'll put this Knot of the Bone into there. Okay, yeah. That's fine. We'll gain 33. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay. Lotlet Giant and Troll will come in. 20 cards. So I have to be really careful about how I mill myself at this point. But hopefully the Knot of the Bone should help from here. And then I can maybe start playing out some chump blockers for at least the... play some chump blockers for at least this... you know, the Lotlet Giant, and that kind of slows things down from that perspective. And then maybe I can start drawing into other copies of thing. Yeah, so they're just trying to feed out their yard right now. Trying to find some forward velocity. So they found themselves another Lotlet, with it, which is important. Something for me to keep track of based on the amount of creatures that they have out right now. So that 26 cards. So they're at that point where they have to be really careful with, you know, what they play out, how much damage they do, all that stuff. So So I'm at 21. You're nowhere close to lethal with that Lotlet. I don't think you want a Dread Return with that either. I don't think you want to Surveil with that, if I'm going to be honest. We can start... Okay, Ancient Grudge is not a card you're looking for. I mean, that's fair. Maybe you're thinking we have, like, some type of Spell Bomb Relic effect. Sure. Bring back the Lotleth. Back a land you control. Yeah, thankfully no Bajuka Bog to work with the Circle of the Land Druid. That'd be really rough. That's okay. That is okay. They're trying to figure out what to bring back. Okay. Just at 11. We're still gaining a ton of life off that. So what I can do is... Bellowing. Maybe do that. Yeah, start there. Right? And probably just drop the Ent, if I'm going to be honest. That can be my blocker. Then I can Gnaw to the Bone now. Seems like a good idea to do now. I'm at 43. And then at this point, you should generally just lose the game here. Because you're going to draw to 24, and then I have exactly enough to mill. I have exactly enough to mill you out. Yo, this deck's actually so sweet. The way it grinds is actually crazy. This deck actually grinds so well. Okay, Scrapwork Mutt. Yeah, they're trying to find that lethal right now. I'm at 43 life. I don't know how you're doing it. It's gonna be a real like thing here for you to even try. Yep, so discard Stinkweed. They draw. What? Unearth, okay. Okay. Yeah. So they're just drawing. Why don't they dredge? I don't understand. Are they new to this? A lot of weird things are happening for my opponent right now. A lot of weird things. Like if they do this much damage to me, right? Like I can go at least block on... And at least block on one of these. You just lose though. I don't understand. Like I take 6, 12, 14, 16. And then the max you're doing to me. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, like you're just nowhere near lethal. Okay, I will just not block in any way, shape, or form. Just do your damage. I'll take 16. You just lose. Opponent's definitely feeling hopeless a little bit, but I like the fact that you can grind so much with this deck. It's so cool. It's so cool what you can do with this deck. I'm so upset that the last game I had to leave, but hey, you know what? You have to. Sometimes you just gotta make stuff like that work. That's okay. I'm happy that even with that, like having to kind of step away from that game, that we were still able to kind of 3-2 this league. Felt like it was winnable, but the opponent is just really thinking about what they want to do here. They do not even want to reanimate right now. That's insane. You just lose here. Right? You just Persistent Petitioners. We'll always thing here. We'll go to our turn. I don't know what you're gonna do. Yeah, I think opponent just conceded there. Yeah, they have nothing. All right, GG's. Like this deck's actually pretty sweet. Let me know if y'all want to see me play this again. I definitely want to revisit Poison Storm, but this deck is so sweet, and I'd love to see Persistent Petitioners succeed in Pauper.